to record this one now. She didn't hear us. Did she hear us? Did you hear us, Rita?
No, I didn't.
I said, oh, Miss Rita's on. I have to start recording this one.
Hi, Miss Rita.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Sorry you had to go to the Blackhawks game by yourself.
What's that?
I'm sorry you had to go to the Blackhawks game without your crew.
Yeah, I've just been to one so far. I'll get out there again. It's early.
It's early. How are your sugar levels, Rita?
102 this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting down that low yet, but I will. I'm in the
What are your
110,
levels at, Bill?
110, 120.
110, 120. Okay.
Yeah, and I was up like between 2 and 3
Okay.
before I started, so this is good, I guess.
So we're going to do some breathing techniques that I'm going to show you guys. I think Rita and Jim have already done it. But these are going to be a little bit more for stress levels. So, you know, several of you already have like stress levels. And then I'm going to have, he's not a special guest, but I did say that he's a special guest on my little message, right?
Yep.
But my cousin Freddie's going to teach us something too that he taught me a couple days ago too. And that's going to help. It's like exercises, but this would be a little bit more quicker. And maybe you can walk while doing this and he'll show you a little bit more in detail. So we'll go over that in a few. I know I have a couple people jumping on and stuff.
You're saying that Freddie isn't special?
Well, that's what I told him. Like, you're the special guest and you're going to teach us some, you know, little techniques, special techniques.
Of course he's special.
I know, that's what I told him. He said no, he's not a special guest because he's a member.
I can't be special.
You can't be special.
Just a regular Joe.
So I know we're gonna have a new member jumping on. He's running just a few minutes late. Karen should be jumping on too. I'm actually using this technique. This technique was done through Karen, but also a friend of mine taught me a different way too. So we're gonna do it a little bit more in detail. And I don't know if she'll be able to demonstrate it, but I'll be able to show you guys how to do it. I know a lot of us need it. A lot of people are stressed out, and I think we need a little bit more of this breathing technique.
Amen. Yes, we do. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Teresa, how are you? So this is T. Bizzle. She's a comedian, and she interviewed me a couple of days ago.
Clean up. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Do you have anyone else on with you?
No, just
No,
me.
it's just you? Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to clean up too, so I don't want to scare everybody. They come on and be like, oh my God, jeez.
We'll have a couple things. I normally have several of our members are diabetics or pre-diabetics. So these techniques are for diabetes, but also for anyone else as well, because I use them.
Okay, great.
Okay. So, but for you, I know it will help you out as well. So that would be another technique that would be good for you to use.
Okay, yes, great. This will help for the breathing, so I can get the circulation going good with the heart rate.
Correct. So the breathing technique will help. What it does is gonna expand a little bit more. So it's more like a meditation almost that you're using it for. And some people will get lightheaded with it. Some won't, but this would be a good technique to start off with. But I wanted Freddie to start first with this technique, and then I would go ahead and start doing the other technique with the breathing. I have Renato. How are you today?
I'm trying to sort out my camera. My apologies.
That's good. Did you have a good travels?
Yeah, yes.
Carnalito,
Carnalito, how you doing, man?
¿cómo estás? Good to see you, sir.
Always.
So yeah, we're gonna do several techniques. I'm gonna have Freddie start, and then I'll do a breathing technique as well for everyone. And this will help out a little bit more. So like in the group, Renato, in our group with the diabetics, we've seen a couple people sugar levels go up with stress. So the stress levels will help you out, like these breathing techniques help out, and also the workouts, as you had mentioned when I spoke with you. But I think I want to talk to you a little bit more in detail, you know, you and I, so at least I can get more information, if that's okay with you.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. So anyone else have any questions? Anything else new going on? Rita?
No, I'm just unpacking. I've got way more stuff than can fit in this apartment. Have to go through everything all over again and downsize some more.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Slowly and surely though. Did you get your,
I got my bed together. I got my furniture where I want it. So
that's the best part.
Talking about some stress, how to avoid it.
I'm sorry, Warno.
Yes,
How are you today?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are your sugar levels? Did you change a little bit more this week?
No, I wasn't doing it on a timely basis, but I'm gonna try to stay to it.
Okay. But did your numbers go up or down, or are they still the same
They went up and down.
all week? Were you being a little bit consistent with any of the techniques that we talked about?
Yeah, one time I didn't take my cellulite at night. I took it in the morning, but I didn't take it at night.
Oh, the CelluV.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You can take it at night. So it does help you. That one's gonna rejuvenate your cells and detoxify you as well. So it's fine to take it at night. Sometimes I'll forget and I'll take it at night as well.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna do a couple of techniques. I want to start with Freddie. Freddie's gonna start with some exercises, and then I'm gonna do a breathing technique. I know I'm having a couple of other people jump on, but you know what? I think we're just gonna start. Is that okay with you, Freddie?
Huh? What bag?
Oh, sorry, I had myself on me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's start with the exercise that you taught me.
Okay. So I'm not an expert in any of this. It was just in conversation, and I remembered this. Renato is familiar with it as well. Our friend Jesse Glover, who was a diabetic at the time, is the one that showed me this. He was a martial arts teacher. So what he did was incorporate some movement to kind of counteract when he would maybe have a little too much sugar in something he ate, or wasn't in a position to walk, or maybe adverse weather would not let him go walking, so to burn that off. So you have options to be like sitting down. It's very simple, nothing very complicated, just ultra simple. What he would do if he ate something with too much sugar, he would just take his hands and just kind of rotate them like this. Yeah, pretty much like that.
So tell him,
It
like
doesn't
you had
have to look any
mentioned.
specific way.
Mhm. So remember you told me to keep
So I'm
elbows right.
just gonna show you. I'm gonna give you some variation that he would do. And again, this is not exclusive to me. I learned these from him. So he would rotate his hands, right? And Carnal, you can confirm this, right?
Right.
He would rotate his hands, yeah, like this, and progressively just do it as fast as you feel comfortable with, where you're burning that sugar, right? And you can do it in intervals, right? You can do it like in pieces, and then go back and do it again. That's something he would do. I would watch him, and he would be moving like this, sitting in the chair, just watching TV or talking. And he would be moving his hands in this manner. And again, I'll slow it down, right? Or you can do like this, just pluck feathers, right? And not so much of this, right? But just you're pushing your hands forward in a rotation. One goes back, one goes forward, one goes forward, the other one goes back, and you're just going hand over hand. And then you do it at the speed that you feel comfortable with. You want to actually, kind of do it fast eventually, because again, it'll burn more of the sugar, right? And sometimes he would just pump his arms like this. He would just, like if he was walking, like power walking, and this is what it would look like if it was really fast, right? Not saying that I'm fast. Renato's faster than me. But this is the motion. It's just very, very simple. You can do it even after eating. If you ate too much, it will have you get some of that air out. You'll burp it out. You'll feel better. It'll help you feel less bloated. This is good for like when you can't walk. If you don't have either the ability, the energy, or it's not convenient to walk, because essentially that's what you're doing. You're just moving your arms as opposed to your legs. Now, if you really want to burn a little bit more, then you do like this with your feet and turn your hands. So I'm kind of walking in place and turning my hands at the same time. I know you can't see my feet. I'm sorry, I don't have it where you could see it. And that's a little bit extra, right? So especially like if I eat a lot of sugar or something like that when I'm bad, then I will just do that, right?
Can
And you
I,
want to take a long breath in and a long breath out, right? So it's a long breath in, long breath out. That will give you a little bit more endurance when you're doing that, because it will tire you out if you're not used to it. And again, it's at your own pace, at your own discretion. I don't know if people have pain or something that will prevent them, and even if it's just short, but all you're doing is just pumping your arms. That's it. Like if you were turning a bicycle or something like that. It doesn't have to be very fancy. I just keep my hands open like this and I'm just turning. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Absolutely. Mhm.
Yeah.
So with this technique, the way I was seeing it when he was teaching me during the week, this would help you out too. Like if you do little small steps, like even in your apartment or in the house, go ahead and walk back and forth and doing that with your arms. So that's
Okay.
gonna help you because, or even if you're standing up and you're lifting your legs up and down and doing that movement with your hands, the sugar levels are gonna drop. So you're going to have that, at least that technique that you can start doing that and doing it a little bit more faster. Um, instead of doing like the ups and downs of the workouts that I normally send out to everyone. So what did you guys think of it?
Yeah, and it would be good to maybe set a goal. Sorry, I'm like
You broke up a
a
little
video.
bit, Freddie.
Yeah, let me move to a different location. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Mhm.
Can you do the technique a little bit? So at least they can see it. Or if you
Yeah.
can put the actual there you go. The camera like that so we can see you a little bit more in detail.
I gotta get my glasses because I can't see now.
Okay, get your glasses. So be patient with him a little bit. I want to record it so at least we have the recording and I'll send it out to everyone so everyone can see it. And you guys can do that technique. So like if your sugar levels do go up, and I know I have several of you that have your sugar levels that go up maybe like 200s or a little bit higher than normal, that what you normally have it. With this technique, it's going to help you because, if you don't have that mobility in your body, either sitting down the way Freddie said and moving your legs up and down, that's going to burn the sugar. So you want to burn that sugar. You don't want to over exercise as well. But at the same time, if your sugar levels are up, I know Christopher, Sasha would always recommend for you to work a little or walk. Okay, so this technique is going to be more simple and it's going to actually help you out.
Yeah, and this would be if you can't walk or you want to give an addition to your walking, because you can walk and turn your hands at the same time, right? So if I'm in a stationary position, maybe I can just do this little marching thing and turn my hands at the same time, right? And again, it's up to you and how you feel. It is the cardio workout by the same token. But the goal is here to bring those sugar levels down by a mild exercise, right? So I would say that eventually you should set a goal of some sort of number that you want to reach in hand turning. And I'm going to give you an example because our mutual friend would do a minimum of 1,000. Now that's not what I'm going to tell you to do, but we would always try to do at least 1,000 in a regular workout because this is a self-defense thing, but we're not here for that. We're just doing something that is an alternative other than walking when you can't or if you're in too much pain. So, but at least have a number. Maybe you can do like what we would do is maybe a set of 25 where I'm counting just one hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. And that's 50, right? Because you counted one hand, so 2 hands is 50. So you could put a number in your head. I'm going to do, X amount of sets or I'm going to do 100 in a row or whatever you feel comfortable with is what I'm saying. And but at least have a goal. That way, you know, that's just to gauge your progression and to build a little bit of endurance at the same time.
No, absolutely. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Because I know with that technique that you showed me, I was like, oh man, you know, Freddie has to teach this. And he said that he would teach us at least that technique.
So in the beginning, you're going to look like a weirdo sitting there pumping your arms like that, but who cares? Like one of my teachers said, you know, those people that laugh at you, they're not responsible for your health. So, but you are, right? So who cares how you look?
No, absolutely. And even if you're walking outside and you're doing that, I know you can do this, but with the circular motion, that gives you more of like speed, and it's burning more of the sugar levels, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, the other alternate is just to pump your arms this way.
Yeah.
I do it when I get to a point where I start to crash my hands together, right? So then I just pump my arms this way, and I can actually get more speed this way.
Yeah.
Than this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But whatever you feel comfortable with, those are just two variations. And if you want to punch, I mean, whatever, right? This is effective too. So it's just the motion that we're concerned about here, right? The pumping action. So, but either way, we were just, because Jovi was staring at me doing it after we'd eaten some stuff, and she's like, "What is that?" So I was like, "You know what? I just never thought of sharing it, but I'm glad you made me do it." So I hope that works. Let me know how that works out for you guys.
Thank you, Fernando.
Thank you, Freddie.
Yeah. Thank you for
You're
sharing.
welcome.
Oh, I forgot to say thank you, Freddie. Sorry.
Renato was just left my house 2 days ago. We had a really good time over here, and he's well versed on this subject as well. So he's a good asset to have here.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. No, thank you. So Karen, I don't know if you can, because I was gonna try to do, well, not try, I'm going to do a breathing technique. I don't know if you're in a quiet spot or not.
I'll walk out.
and
I'm in the restaurant.
Okay, because I was gonna. Okay, so Karen's in a restaurant, so we'll go ahead and I'll start with the actual breathing technique. So the breathing technique that.
Do you want me to do it? I just came out here in the hallway. I'm just waiting to hop on the train down to Union Station, but I could.
It's the one with the nose. How
Reverse nostril. Yeah.
The nostril,
yeah, I'll do it.
Breathing.
For sure.
Because a lot of people have been stressed, and I know that the nostril breathing helps out a lot.
Yes, I would love to do that. So hi, everybody. I'm Karen Ryan. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a certified meditation, yoga, breathing instructor. Just got my certification actually in quantum healing regression therapy, which takes you, if you ever want to do a guided meditation, I can do it over Zoom, where I guide you through meditation that actually takes you back into your past. So I'm just guiding you there, but you are actually able to see people that you might want to forgive or talk to or go back into like a past situation. Reverse nostril breathing. Like right now, I've got this massive headache right across my forehead and it hurts. So good idea, Jovi. We're always on the same vibrational path. You're going to take your fingers like this. You take your thumb and your pinky. You're going to put these three together. And then I'm going to start on my left side. So I'm going to take my thumb to my left nostril, and then I'm just going to breathe in. So I take my thumb to my left, big breath in through the right nostril. Take your pinky, close the right, reverse, let go of the left, and breathe out of your nose. Okay. Inhale through left. Close with your thumb, release the pinky, and exhale. Okay. Again, inhale through the right as much as you can. So while you guys are doing that, I'm just going to explain to you. only do it as much as your lungs can take in. So basically, when you're going through breathing techniques, you want to fill your lungs, but we take the breath up through the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor is down here, lifting the breath up, raising the diaphragm, coming through the lungs all the way up to the nose. So that's like your actual breathing. So that was just like a sample. We'll do it again, but I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose. And if you're stuffy, breathe in through your mouth. So a bit deep breath in, open your lips and exhale. You want to fill the lungs with the capacity of air as much as you possibly can, not to where it's hurting you, but to where you can feel almost like this rotation of air through your lungs. And then just practice. It's reverse nostril breathing. So you're just covering one nostril, breathing through the other one. Closing with the pinky, taking your time, exhale, release. Now, how many of you got a little bit lightheaded doing that? I did. Because what happens is we're actually reversing our breathing, reverse nostril breathing technique. You're taking the breath up through one nostril, going through the nasal passage and coming through, and then reversing it quickly. Most of us don't know how to breathe. And what I learned during breathing certifications is that it is truly a mindset to take your breath in. From the first moment when you were born, your first breath was a gasp of air, actually. You're like, you were born. And then we started screaming, we had fluid and all that stuff, right? You come into the world with this massive release and inhalation in, that during our lives, when we speak or when we have a certain emotion come in or come out, our breathing gets messed up. So I encourage you throughout the day to come back to the present moment, try to center yourself and do a little bit of breathing. And just like you said, Freddie, you can look like a weirdo trying to take in your breath, but you know what? You're doing it for you, your mind and everything. That's really a good one. And another one is, if I could prop myself up here, I want to show you something. There's a pumpkin here. Let's see if this will help me. Here's a fire extinguisher that could work. Okay, perfect. You're going to take your hands like this, interlace them and put your chin on there. So I don't know if you can see me, but like my elbows are out, right? So I got my chin here, and you're going to roll your shoulders back, chin up, just like this, and take a deep breath in. On the exhale, start to bring your elbows in. Exhale, inhale, open up. And exhale, release. Now, of course, this is all breathing through your nose. I don't expect you to know how to do it right away. Inhale, take it to the highest point, and exhale, bring it in. Beautiful. Good job, guys. By doing that, you're leveling your chin, rolling your shoulders back for a nice posture. And you're giving yourself like that visual, but also taking the lungs and the ribs, bringing them in so they're tightening so that you're feeling like that beautiful compression, inhalation, exhalation. So a chin on your hands, inhale, lift up, and on the exhale, bring the elbows together and release. It's just another nice breathing technique to do that just brings you to center instead of trying to like grab your breath or come into the present moment. These are the same thing by using your hands. It's like that body movement that's bringing you there. So yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And if anybody's ever stuffy, like I have a massive headache here, but if you're ever stuffy and you can't breathe out of your nose, you can gently do it through your mouth. But a lot of us are mouth breathers at nighttime. We don't know it. So the best thing is to wake up in the morning and just take some nice big cleansing breaths, maybe throughout the midday and in the evening, to calm the mind, to calm your spirit, and just to get yourself breathing nice and properly. So thanks for letting me be on here. And any questions, let Joby know. You guys can reach out to me. She can drop you my email or my contact information. So
Yeah, I got a question. You say you got a massive
Yes.
headache, so you're making me like nervous now. Like, oh my God, are you okay?
Oh no, I'm fine. I live in Florida part-time, so I was here in Chicago for 2 weeks, and it's just the temperature, the barometric pressure. Yeah, I'm like, this has been happening to me like the last few days. But I take nitro from my company MRA. I take nitro. I take all my supplements. But this time of year right now, I can just feel the pressure points. But I just took some nitro, drinking some water, and it's good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good exercise. I have sleep apnea, so that's gonna help. Yeah,
that's gonna help you a lot. Wonderful. Well, that's good, Teresa. Yeah. And I like the one with the chin. I learned that when I was getting one of my certifications, lifting up and then just bringing in. It's just such a beautiful movement that just, again, brings you to center and allows you just to breathe. You know. Oh, I'm glad that helped you. You're very welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So
My
you-
pleasure.
So those breathing techniques, that it's gonna help you because it's gonna bring in the oxygen that your body needs. And it's gonna go through your head, through your whole body. So it's more of a cellular level where it's gonna help you out in overall, basically. So those breathing techniques are gonna help you, your stress levels go down. So at least you're not too stressed, and it's gonna help you out throughout the day at least. So I know several of you have had issues with stress, and these are some, besides just the meditation videos that I've sent you, this would also help out as well. And I'm cutting the video. I'll cut the video. I'll try to cut it and have it to you guys maybe by Tuesday, the latest. Do you guys have any questions? I know we set up a week for this last week. Did you have any challenges with the 90-day or the 90-day challenge that you guys were wanting to do, at least for your health? I know I have you guys on mute. Martha, you're on mute. Unmute yourself, please.
Am I on now?
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I had a very stressful week. That was for sure.
Okay.
And I was not really able to work on it, but I'm still doing my same pattern of eating, and that helps me all the time. So if I keep on with my vegetables and protein, I'm fine with that.
Okay. How has your stress, your sugar levels this week?
Well, they were high because I wasn't eating at the times that I'm usually eating. For breakfast, I was fasting almost until 2 o'clock, and that was a little too long for me.
Okay. So how
Yeah,
many
and
hours were you doing your fast?
I think it was like maybe 19, 20.
Okay, 20 hours. Was that the whole week that you were doing that?
Uh, it was, there was different days that I did differently because, I had to leave early and I didn't come back all day long. And that was the point, that I wasn't eating at the times that I was supposed to be eating. So that kind of stressed me out a little bit more because I had to stretch it out.
Okay. So what were your sugar levels at?
There was one time it was 225.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's high. And how much of the insulin were you taking? Have you been taking?
I took 12 on that day.
Okay. I see.
Yeah. And I've been taking 6 throughout.
So then it's been your stress levels. It's been high then. Yeah, because you've been doing good with your foods intake.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll talk later about that.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Jim, did you do anything different for this week?
No, nothing different.
No,
No.
but your sugar levels have been good though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they've been good.
How about yourself, Bill?
Good.
Good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I say, last weekend's couple days they were a little high, but then I immediately got them down.
Okay.
And they were in the 120, 110, 120 area the whole time. So they're not breaking the 100 yet, but they're down into the 120, between 120 and 140, let's say, on a daily basis.
Okay. And you're still taking your medication, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I think these techniques would be a bit helpful for you too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I've been running around doing a lot, so this week was a hectic week.
Yeah.
Not used to babysitting,
Not used to babysitting.
especially an adult.
That happens.
I mean, she literally cannot walk, so because they didn't even give her a boot. We had to go to Illinois Bone and Joint to get a boot.
Oh wow.
So they were out of boots at the hospital. So we'll see. Hopefully she doesn't need surgery and then she can get back to life in the next couple of weeks.
That's true. That'll be good. You, Rita, I know you haven't been on in a bit.
I've been busy.
I know.
I'm doing well. My sugar's good, my blood pressure's good, my thyroid's good, my cholesterol's good. Everything's working out well. I'm just anxious to get things done. I'm impatient to get things done.
I think we all get there, right?
But I love where I'm living and great neighbors, great management of the place, and
It's been a good turnout though.
yep.
You look good.
Well, thank you.
I'm like,
I
you look
didn't
good.
sleep well last night because I started just as I was falling asleep. I remembered something I wanted to do, and it kept me up for a while. But other than
So tell the people, because I know we have several new people here, how you started, because I know your story and Jim's story is pretty good.
okay, 2.5 years ago, I weighed close to 300 pounds. I had no energy to do anything, no desire to do anything. And my daughter talked me into getting in touch with Christopher Sasha, who put me on a diet and put me on an exercise regimen. And today I weigh exactly to the pound what I'm supposed to weigh. I lost over 140 pounds.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Wow, that is beautiful. No wonder she looks so fresh and bright. That is wonderful. That's
Thank
a whole
you.
person, 140 pounds.
Oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely, absolutely. I picked up a dumbbell the other day, and it was a 15-pound dumbbell, and I set it on my stomach for some reason. I thought, boy, that's really heavy. And then I thought, oh my gosh, I was carrying all that extra weight around and never even realized it. Now 15 pounds seems like so much to me.
Wow. Truly amazing. Thank you for that testimony. It's unbelievable. Wow.
I'm healthier now than I've been in 40 years.
You look great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, and tell them your age, Rita. So she's one of my superstars. Her, Jim, Martha, who else? I'm like, who else is on?
I'm
superstars.
I'm 71.
Our superstars.
What?
Yes.
You is telling a tale. No, you is not.
Well, I most certainly am.
Girl. Oh, wow. Okay.
I think I love you.
I'm just looking at her. She, she's so bright. Like you can see. You sometimes when we're unhealthy, we get dark. Like I got these dark right here. That's blood circulation, not flowing. And you can see you. You just look fresh. Like you just got out of the shower. Like you're finna go dancing or something. I don't know. You can see it, the difference. So wow, amazing. You're
My
beautiful.
recent story is that I just moved a 3-bedroom house into a 1-bedroom apartment.
Oh,
So I've been here a couple of weeks, but I'm still unpacking and I'm still downsizing. So I'm very, very active. I'm not
Oh, yeah.
doing my structured exercises, but I'm squatting, I'm bending, I'm lifting, I'm
Oh, yeah.
running
So
from
she's
one
still
room to
doing
the
all
other.
the workout.
It's
Yeah.
a workout, yeah.
Yeah, she won't need no exercise. Like she said, if you've been in a house all that time, the stuff that you accumulate. And so now she's downsized to this 1 bedroom. So she's probably in there throwing away blankets, kids' pictures from the 70s. Yeah, I get it.
Mhm. I thought I did a good job of it before I moved here, and then when I got here and I realized there wasn't room for everything, I have to go through it again and downsize even more.
That's awesome. You look amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
That's a wonderful story.
I mean, I was a human slug. I really was. It would just walk one room to the other. I'd get so out of breath. All I wanted to do was sit.
Mm,
And now I'm walking a couple miles a day.
mm, mm, mm. You said 71. What did you say? 70 what?
71.
71. Oh my God. I need to get my act together then. Thank you, Joby, for
You're welcome.
walk from the kitchen and I'm out of breath, you know. Like, so I can only imagine. It's so draining and we overwork our body. Especially like what she said about the 15-pound weight, you know how heavy it is. So you don't realize that until you actually have it on you. So
Right.
mm, that's a miracle. She is a walking miracle.
She is.
It saved my life. It
Yeah.
literally saved my life. My health was horrible. Now I'm in great shape.
Wow. That's
And Jim, can you also tell them your story too?
Do I have to?
If you don't want to, you don't have
Yes.
to. Like if you don't want to, we'll put
I had to, now you have to.
Let's see. I don't even know how long I've been here, Jovi, but
You've been here with us for a little over a year. I think it's been a year and a half, right, Rita? About?
That's about right, yeah.
Okay, so it's been a year and a half.
Okay.
But your story, I know that your sugar levels
So my
dropped.
sugar levels when I started were 3 something, close to 4, wasn't it, Jovi? 390s, 390s. My A1C was 13.7. I was close to 300 pounds. And I started with you guys, and I still work and everything and always have. Never really had a problem. Oh yeah, I had a neuropathy in my left hand. I was on my way to being dead. Neuropathy in my left hands. It didn't go to my feet. And my eyesight was in and out of blurred vision for an entire day. And so I was asked, I started with them. I told the doctors that I would not be on medicine that for my life. They told me I would. I was introduced to Jovi and Christopher, and they said, just please trust us. That's all. They said, please trust us, try it. If it doesn't work, then go back to whatever you want to do, but just trust us for a little. So within 6 months, I'm lost 90 pounds. My A1C is 5.3. My sugar levels have been in the 80s, and I'm off all medication.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Jesus. Wow.
So that's a quick synopsis.
That's a quick one.
Yeah.
90 pounds ain't quick. That's a young, smart mouth teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it in 6 months.
Mm,
I did not starve myself. I eat very well. I don't eat what I used to eat. Obviously, I don't. It's been years and years or so since I've had pizza, bread. I don't remember the last slice of bread I had. Well, I do, because it was when I was diagnosed with diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't had a slice of bread since. White rice on a rare occasion, but it just, you just got rid of all the carbs. I go for a zero carb diet,
Mm-hmm.
and we all know that's not possible. But if you go for a low carb diet, that's still going to creep up to a medium carb diet or even a high carb diet. I shoot for a zero carbs. And
So give me an example when you say zero carbs, like give me an example, please.
meat,
What
meat,
would be 3 meals for the day?
I don't eat 3 meals a day. I fast for 24 hours at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
I-
different techniques for each
Yes,
individual person.
yes.
Oh,
Thanks you, Joey.
So
Yeah,
I
I
do
know,
apologize.
yeah, I know some people can't do what I do, and Christopher realized that. He kind of sensed what I could do, so I do 24-hour fasts.
mm-hmm.
I don't do the 24-hour fast 7 days a week like I did, but I'm very active at work.
Okay.
So it's easy. So I'm not sitting around looking at food or anything like that. And I eat when I come home from work. I do what I do at home, go to work, and then I eat the next day when I come home from work again. So I don't drink. I drink water. And my 132-ounce cup of coffee. That's what I drink during the day. I don't drink juices. I don't drink any protein shakes. I don't do any of that stuff. So
Your coffee, straight black coffee?
no, I do a creamer. I was doing the coffee and creamer that I got from Jovi from the CBD coffee, because the CBD helps reduce the sugar levels. I'm sure it's not good for me, but I do the no sugar creamers now from Coffee Mate. But I figure for the one thing, if I'm getting, like I said, you go for zero carbs. If I'm getting some kind of bad damage from that, I'm eliminated so much more. So that would be, but that's what I do every day for the most part. If I don't feel well, or if I feel like I need something at work, I do keep hard-boiled eggs. I make hard-boiled eggs and I leave them in my refrigerator at work, and a tin of sardines. That's good enough for me. I know some people can't eat sardines, but hard-boiled egg is very good, and one hard-boiled egg and a tin of sardines. If I'm
Okay. Yeah, I love
just packing something.
it was from the South, so I love sardines.
There
And,
you go.
and soybean or mustard oil?
Pardon me?
And soybean oil or mustard oil, or just plain sardines?
Well, as we found out a couple weeks ago, you should do the mustard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that can get the mucus out of your lungs. Okay, got you.
Yeah. So we found out mustard is very good for us diabetic. I still say I'm a diabetic. I'm considered not a diabetic anymore, but I still consider myself a diabetic. I still watch my sugars. I still test just to keep myself to not going back to where I was.
Okay. Wow, you guys, you and her, wow, I think you're the superheroes of the group. That is amazing. Thank you for
Yeah, we didn't do it by ourselves. We did it with the guidance of this group. I mean, this wasn't. I've been to enough doctors in my life, because you're always overweight, so you go to the nutritionalist and you find out that what they've been telling me was very detrimental to me, and it kept me where I was. So
Thank you for
I got an email from Silver Sneakers the other day.
they won't, girlfriend.
Diet myths, and it's just everything it said. Like you shouldn't follow a low carb diet. And I'm like, you should eat a lot of fruit. And I'm like, this is just so opposite of what I've been taught. It worked for me.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I think there were like six points they made, and every one of them was the antithesis of what Christopher taught me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Exactly, Rita, exactly.
I'm loving these stories because it looks like the end result is and I guess I'm not too far behind you, Rita, in age. Well, I'm a little far behind you, but still, when we go to these doctors,
Nobody's older than me. That's okay.
I'm the girl. If I don't get this weight off, I'm gonna be acting like I'm in my 70s though. But I look at the end result, and Jovi, I shared this with her on my podcast the other night. The doctors, they are just giving you a temporary fix. They're not giving you what can actually help. They just
They're
like to
not
put
curing anything.
yeah, they just see Blue Cross Blue Shield or whatever, and they're like, yeah, take this medicine, and take it for the rest of your life, and it actually makes you worse. So I love this. I love your testimony. I love his testimony. This is ooh, you lost the whole person. He lost the teenager. Oh man, I love these stories. I love it.
So Martha, you tell them also. I know, well, Martha's diabetes is a little bit different compared to everyone else. Is it okay if I share, Martha?
Yeah, go ahead, sure.
Okay, so with Martha, we've noticed that it was more stress related. Her insulin, no, your insulin that you're taking has lowered. And tell them like how much you've lost also in weight, and how many units you used to take and now how much you're taking now.
Well, with insulin, I started at 20 milligrams, and I'm down to 6. But I was 145, and I'm but 115 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, tell them your age, Martha.
I'm 70 years old.
No,
So
Martha,
Martha's 70 years old.
Tell us, Martha, tell us how many rooms and houses you're painting right now.
Exactly.
I still am doing the same thing over and over.
There you go.
So she's got muscles, people. Like she's got muscles in her shoulders and her arms. She's like muscular. So she's one of my how do you call it, superstars, where I want to be at when I'm at that age.
Nice.
Y'all gonna stop all this lying talking about y'all in y'all 70s. This y'all is playing with me. So you know,
I know, right?
group of storytellers. Ain't nobody in here no 70 looking good like this. What in the farfanugan is going on?
I haven't heard anybody say farfignudes in so long.
See, so I know some words, honey.
Yeah.
Wow, you look good, Maria. Get out of here. And you doing houses and stuff. He going to work every day. She over there renovating, getting Lord. I'm in the right group.
Yes, you are. You will get to where we are right now. Yes.
Good people, good advice, good compassion for each other.
I love it. She knows I'm a people person. So I love this. It's just that the testimonies are so, oh my God, they're just unbelievable. Because a lot of times when you are over 50, 60 and 70, you don't want to change. You want to be complacent. Familiarity breeds contentment. So the fact that you guys says, no, I'm gonna make a change, and you're healthier and you're living and you're actually doing it. This should be like, I mean, oh my God, we should have like a television show. This is unbelievable.
It's a commitment that you make for yourself, Therese.
Yeah. I love it. Oh my God, I love this.
And Bill is also getting there too. I know that your sugar levels have been dropping as well. Right, Bill? You're mute. Hold on. There
I've
you go.
gone from mid 200s down into the 120, 140, but then
He's
that
doing
shoot
very
back
well.
up again. Yeah,
Well,
you
they're
know,
not, they're shooting back up, but also it's because of stress, as I had mentioned. So stress,
yeah.
and what we've noticed in this group, that the stress levels are the ones impacting. That's why I wanted to do more of the breathing techniques and bring in more of the meditation, because that's gonna help you guys out, especially with the stress levels. And
And
that's,
Freddie, thank you for that exercise because you know what? Like I say, lately I haven't been able to get to the gym because I've been taking care of my ex-wife and my loving daughters and everything else.
No wonder he's stressed out. Yeah, he need a whole bunch of CBD oil. He, ex-wife
No,
and his daughter. Baby, yes, that's stressful.
I hope it works for you. You can even do it while watching TV, which is nice, convenient.
And you know, it's funny because when I was a kid, I did the leg lifts
Okay.
every day watching TV. I'd sit there and just do the 6-inch leg lifts or, you know, sit ups, whatever. So that's the perfect time for me to do it, you
Yep.
know, is when I'm not, you know, I'm free of anything. So,
Yeah,
but
that
I-
was a good exercise when you were sitting at the desk too. I can do that when the nurses are coming in and they're being real nasty. You know, they don't want to say good morning. They walk right past me. I can do my like this and breathe. You know,
right?
I like that. You're a good man. You are definitely a good man. You're very strong. I do understand the stress level, but I just want to compliment you and tell you you're amazing. You have a huge heart because I would not watch my ex-wife. So yeah, that's
she's the mother of my children. So,
mhm. Yeah, you were taught right. That's why. So and you have a big
yeah.
heart. So
Well,
that's
thank you.
that's awesome. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Jovi, I think we need t-shirts to say we are amazing. Cause wow,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
Jovi's favorite word, amazing.
It is.
It's in
We
all our
are,
videos.
we are definitely I'm telling you, this is a great night. I love this group. I know I'm new and everything, but this is amazing. The testimonies alone, and it seems so family based, and sticking together, and everybody's motivating everybody. You can't get any better than that. This is just awesome, like real amazing. I'm getting
Well,
my
I got brought into this group by Jim.
okay.
And, I'm going to tell you, he couldn't be a better friend than what he did bringing me in.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So, you know how I feel about you, Jim.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. This is good. So cool. I like that. You guys rock. Where Jovi, I want my 2X amazing t-shirt.
Okay. I'll get that started. We're gonna get you down to 1X though.
Teresa, I started out at 2X and now I'm wearing it small.
Yeah.
You don't have to brag about it. You don't have to brag about it. So
I'm encouraging you.
no, I'm teasing here. I'm teasing. No, that's whew. I would love to see my knees again standing up. So yeah. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for the long haul. Jovi is, I told her, I think I told you the other night after the show, it's amazing how the universe brings people in your life and you connect. And so she's helping me with my second half of life. I'm in my 50s. So she's helping me with my second half. And I love her. That's my amazing sunshine.
Oh.
I love it. I'm sorry, I'm new at this group. What are we calling? Are you guys calling this group? And you're glad to be in this. What are we calling this group?
So we came up with the name Reversing Type 2 Diabetes Nerds. And it was actually Christopher Sasha that came up with that name because I told him to change it. I know he had a different name or he wanted a different name, but so he came up with Reversing Type 2 Diabetes Nerds.
Nice.
Right, Rita? Am I right, Rita?
Pardon me?
I said right, Rita?
Absolutely. Although it is kind of long.
It is a little long.
Can't make a good
But I
acronym.
laugh. That, I told somebody about that. They actually pulled it up on the internet because they didn't believe I would join something like that.
That's the group.
How many of you
So what we try to,
Microsoft for Dummies?
I'm sorry?
I said, how many people have used Microsoft for Dummies?
Oh,
You know, the books. I know I did.
yeah, me too. So normally within the group, we try to motivate each other. If you're having like a bad day, you know, you can text me and tell me, or we can connect or whatnot. We normally try to encourage each other. I'm still participating too because my goal is to lose another 10 pounds and get to that full weight loss. But I also physically want to do more of a tone in my full body. Like I had mentioned to T Bizzle, I'm not going to go under the knife to just, you know, remove any extra skin or whatnot. So I'm
Right.
gonna do it all naturally. I know Dr. Phillips helping me out with that too. So that's the next step for me. So like with everyone in the group, we help each other out. We try, you know, whoever has some techniques or some special, something that we can teach each other. We've
Right.
always done that as well. Cause I know Bill showed us one where we did crisscrossing our hands and our earlobes and then doing squats. And we were doing what, 15 sets? No, how do you say it?
Yeah,
I
it was,
never get it.
it was 15 to 25, 3 times.
Exactly. So we do that, and that also helps your brain. So it like actually gives you like a tingling sensation in the brain. So that helps out as well. So there's different things that we do show in the group. I know Dr. Phillips out in Israel, so I'm running it right now, running and recording and doing all this other stuff. But when he comes in, he normally comes in and also he explains a little bit more about the product, or if you have any questions, like medical questions. I'm not certified as a medical advisor, so, you know, I'm here to motivate everyone and help each other out.
Got it. Got it.
So do you have any questions?
Do I?
Mhm.
I have tons of questions.
You have tons of questions?
But I met Joby only a couple days ago, and diabetes came up, and I perked up because I was, you know, I'm older, so I used to be able to eat. Only a couple years ago, I could eat as much candy as I want. No impact. It's only been recently that I think my A1C was like a point over. I was deemed pre-diabetic. I've never heard that word before, but it alarmed me. So that when Joby talked about it with Freddie, I go, hey, what's that? What's going on? And so she invited me, and we still need to talk one-on-one, but she invited me to the meeting. So I appreciate the fact that I heard everybody's stories. You know, I need to, you know, it's a concern for me. So I don't know how it's impacting my body, but I need to learn more, right? I think I'm not doing enough for that. So I'm looking for other things. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I love hearing the people's stories. I love the encouragement to each other. That's perfect. I love the community. So I'm here to ask more questions much later. But I'm 66 and I'm pre-diabetic and I'm trying to figure out. So this Starbucks doesn't help, right?
No.
Okay.
Unless it's black coffee.
It's not black coffee.
Does it have sugar?
Is that a chai latte, sir?
No, sir. It's caramel macchiato. That's no sugar there, right?
Oh, no.
So,
So yeah, we're gonna have to talk.
yeah, these are habits. These are habits that I need to sort out. So, anyways, we'll talk more. I need to run as well, but I'm glad I came in, and I love meeting everybody and hearing everybody's stories. And Freddie's my carnal over there, and
Absolutely.
I love it. Jovi's been, just became family just over the weekend, and I love to hear more. But so, Jovi, we'll talk more later.
Absolutely, Renato.
It's been nice meeting everybody.
Nice
Good
to have
night,
you.
nice meeting you.
Carnal, I'll talk to you soon, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Be safe.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, Nato, we'll holler back later, player.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I got disconnected earlier. I got a phone call. I'm gonna also have to step out. I got my sister here visiting. I haven't seen her. So
Oh, say
I'm in
hi.
Chicago. I'm in Chicago today. I'm not in Texas. So I'm got to see everybody before I go home. But
I'll
let
see
me
you
know
over
how,
the weekend. I'll try to connect
Yeah.
with you tomorrow.
let me know how all that stuff works out with you guys. I hope it helps.
Okay, thank you so much, Freddie.
Thank you, Freddie.
Thank you guys. Have a good weekend.
Thank
Good
you,
talking to
Freddie.
y'all.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Bye-bye.
You know what, Freddie? You look like
Yes.
you look like the Freddie that played on Chico and the Man.
I cannot hear the laughter.
Yeah. Take care. I appreciate the exercise. Have a good
All
one.
right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. So does anyone else have any questions?
No, I've got to run.
Okay, Rita.
I left my dinner in the oven and it's probably burned by now.
Go get it now.
Oh, Rita, we starving. Go get your food, honey.
I know.
You are too cute. Don't overdo it on throwing stuff out because I know you in there going, I don't need these books anymore. I know what you're doing, girl.
I love books.
Okay.
So many out. It broke my heart. I almost was in tears, but I had to. I have nowhere to put them.
Oh man, wow. Did you donate them or what'd you do?
I donated them, yeah.
Who did you donate them to? Because I have a whole tote full of books.
Well, I was living in New Jersey at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I donated some to the local libraries. There's two local libraries that I donated to, and some to the Vietnam Veterans Association.
Okay, yeah. I think I'll donate my books to the veterans. Okay, I just wanted to get an idea. I have 4 totes of books and DVDs, so I can't do nothing with it. Thank you. Enjoy your Friday dinner. You my new sunshine, honey.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Same here. Have a good night.
Bye, Rita. You take care. Nice to see you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good
Rita.
night, Rita.
Hi, Jim.
Good night.
Good night, Jovi.
Good
Good
night.
night, Martha.
Good night, Bill.
Teresa, nice to meet you.
Jim, same here. God bless
Yeah.
you.
Yep. Good night.
Good night,
Good
Jim.
night,
You
everybody.
take care.
Good night.
Good night.
You guys have a good one.